that format was changed so that it can go to any other format. But also to add that through one of the most popular applications today in Kenya is WhatsApp, and nobody changes. We get a lot of images as original as they are, as colored as they are, in the hundreds on an everyday basis. And I do not think there is any justification why an image taken on a JPEG or on a Kimskit cannot appear in the same format throughout the electoral process. The other question was in respect of the evidence, whether the 4 commissioners participated and what that meant. I would ask the court to look at the annexures that are put as MWK3 in the affidavit of the second petitioner, Martha Karua. And in that flash disk, there are 2 incidences at the National Tallying Center. In one incident, Commissioner Justice Nyangaya comes out to read the results of Kiambu Town constituency. After he reads the results, it turns out that the result he has read has overstated the votes of William RUTO by 10,000, and also that he has gone past 100% of the votes cast, and he is forced to have to come to reread the results. That shows the commissioner had not known what he was reading. The other video is that also of Juniera Cherele. Again, she is given results to read of Juja constituency with the same results, inflated votes for the respondent, and a more than 100% voter turnout. And again, the results have to be reread. That would leave it to the commissioners themselves to explain. The other issue is about the constitutionality of Regulation 87. Now, first, our position is that a regulation or any act that is unconstitutional does not need the order of the court to be nullified. It is already nullified by Article 2. And at any time, it remains a nullity ab initio. The second issue to consider is the duty of every person, not just the court, to defend the Constitution as required by Article 3. And the fact that this chairman, the chairman of the IEBC, is a person who has qualifications similar to be the Supreme Court judge. So it is him who has betrayed the Constitution. It is him who has seen a regulation which is so clearly unconstitutional, has refused to defend the Constitution, and instead feigned ignorance and purported to use an unconstitutional provision to exercise power. So on that basis, every action that is done on the basis of that regulation is itself unconstitutional. The other question was regarding why the 4 commissioners did not raise issues to the end. Again, that we will leave for the commissioners to decide, but we can profile 3 theories. One is the issue of the 89th minute penalty, that if you participate in a game and the wrong penalty is given on the 89th minute, you cannot be asked, why did you play all along? Sometimes it is the 89th minute penalty that shows the unfairness of the provision. It could be the last straw that broke the camel's back, or it could be a road to Damascus moment. In whichever fashion we look at this, it is an issue that is understandable. The other question is in regarding for if there were to be ordered a repeat election, who would conduct it? Would go back to Article 250, Sub-Article 10, because the Constitution provides for positions of vice chairpersons of all commissions. But Article 250 does not lay out any roles that they're supposed to be undertaken by those vice chairpersons. Our position is that that provision is not empty, and it is meant to provide for succession plans in commissions in places where an emergency or situations such as this, where such a succession is necessary. But the second issue would also be that the court itself, in inherent powers, has the power to ensure that its